There is lots of drama and trauma unfolding in Port Charles this week. Let's jump right into today's General Hospital recap. Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, feels bad after Dan Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, tells her that Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, and Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, can't have children. Lulu wonders if BL Key's one-sidedness will cause a problem in their marriage. Dante tells Lulu that he wishes she knew the Brooke Lynn that he knows. Lulu admits that it's hard sometimes to watch his history with BL Key from the sidelines. Make sure to check out our weekly GA spoilers. Here, she also admits that she feels threatened because the whole world changed but she hasn't. She feels like she lost 4 years in a hospital bed while Brooke Lynn took her place in everyone's life. As they speak, Lulu gets a phone call telling her that Lucky is in the hospital. Aunt Stella, Vernie Watson Johnson, stops in at the Savoy to have a nightcap with Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner. They share special cocktails as Curtis asks for a favor. Rie de MLORE. Find out what happened on the last GH. She is friends with Congressman Henderson, and Curtis wants an introduction before Drew Quartermain. Cameron Matheson destroys everything he has built. He tells her that Drew told him that he will stop all of Curtis' projects at a federal level. He explains to Stella that Drew even let Aurora take a hit to soothe his bruised ego. Stella listens intently and, of course, agrees to help. Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, and Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, are in a meeting, trying to figure out how to make the Esplanade work. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, walks in and Laura asks who she thinks is the biggest threat. Drew, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, or Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota. They discuss how easily Drew is willing to align himself with Jen's just to take out Sonny. They agree that they'd rather deal with the devil they already know, Sonny. The meeting ends when both Anna and Laura receive calls. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, visits Sam's grave to discuss what he wants versus what he thinks she would want. He tells her how badly he wants to kill Cyrus Renault, Jeff Cover, for killing her, but he knows she needs him to put Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen, first, and that means not acting on vengeance. Drew wants the house that he bought to be a home for a blended family with Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen. He asks her to consider it and she backs away from the idea. Willow tells him that she and her kids have moved around so much lately that she thinks they need to stay put at her mom's. The more Drew talks and describes blending their families, the more hesitant she seems. Ultimately, Willow feels uncomfortable because Wiley adores his dad, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and she can't take steps to confuse him even more. Wiley expects Michael to come home from the burn unit and for them to be a family again. Drew tells her that when she's ready the home is hers, and they should tell the kids about their romance together soon. Willow refuses to talk to the kids until Michael is home and stable. Drew takes Willow home, and when he returns home Jason is waiting for him. Jason tells him that he wants to make peace. Brooke Lynn returns home to find Chase waiting for her. He was planning romance, but instead, they discuss the curveball they've been thrown. Chase tells her that he is grieving the child they can't conceive, and Brooke Lynn is focused on having a family in any way that they can. They discuss the complexities of figuring out how to have a family. Chase starts breaking down over the sacrifice he thinks his wife is making. He feels like he is stealing the opportunity to carry a baby from her. They go in circles until she finally breaks down and tells Chase that she was pregnant and had a child before. Cyrus injects Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, with Digitalis and begins choking him. Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, is on the phone with 911 and identifies Cyrus as the intruder in her home as he quickly runs off. Lucky is unconscious as Liz starts to do compressions while waiting for help. Anna arrives and is brought up to date on what has transpired at Liz's house. Meanwhile, Liz is at GH as they continue to work on Lucky. Liz tells Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, that Digitalis was used and he runs to get the proper medicine to hopefully offset it. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, found the place in the woods where Cyrus hides out, thanks to Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, giving her the address. She starts ransacking it, going through every drawer and flipping the furniture, looking for anything that links him to Dex's murder. Eventually, she finds an envelope that contains Cyrus trophies, the hospital bracelets from each of his victims. She takes a picture of them, turns around, and sees Cyrus standing in the doorway. He comes at her with a hatchet, and Joss shoots Cyrus in the chest.